Hey, your video is about to start in just a moment, but be sure to check out our upcoming Double Strategy live Zoom class. You can check out more information down below at 2minutetennis.net. Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to help you be more consistent on both your forehand and backhand ground stroke. First, know that gravity is not strong enough to bring the ball down into the court. So just because you get the ball over the net, as we know, it doesn't mean it's going to go in. So how do the pros do this? How do the pros hit the ball so hard, yet they're able to keep the ball in the court and, most of the time and better than anyone else on the planet? It's because they put sufficient amounts of topspin on that ball. They get that ball spinning over itself, and that pulls the ball down into the court. Now, I've got the Topspin Pro here. This thing is unreal when it comes to helping students of mine learn how to put sufficient topspin on the ball. So when you strike the ball on the Topspin Pro and when you're actually on the court, the goal is that your strings face your target, right? Your strings face forward where you want the ball to go, but you don't want to swing flat into the ball. Then the ball's not going to have any spin, and frankly, the ball's just going to dive into the bottom of the net. There's got to be a lifting component to your game. You have to lift that ball up over the net. So the goal is to be from below contact prior to hitting to above contact after hitting. But that's not the entire story, because from the side, we get that. But how about from the back view? When we hit the ball, the goal is not to veer off to the side after we hit, but that after contact, our racket goes up. This is a really important concept, what Vic Braden would call going up the staircase with your racket. That your racket is going from below to above, but we're trying after contact to go up. I've watched so many videos of the pros in the last few years, and one thing that's very easy to see is that in most cases, the pros, their swing is steeper after they hit the ball. This is really important to understand. That the pros get to the ball, and then after contact, their racket is steeper. This is a simple concept that you and I can use, right, as amateur tennis players to be more consistent. So many players think, oh no, the pros swing across. They don't. Look at it in slow motion from the side view, and you'll see how steep their swing is. So when you're done hitting the ball, or just after you hit, think of it that way, have your racket go up, not to the side. If you're right-handed, that would be to the left. If you're left-handed, don't swing off to the right. That after contact, you're going up. The ball doesn't go where you swing. The ball goes where your strings point. So if you hit the ball and your strings are facing forward, your ball is going to go forward, but that's not enough to get it over the net. So we have to have an upward swing. That friction on the strings pulls the ball up. Since tennis is a lifting game, there's a net there, so we got to lift the ball up over the net. But the top spin puts high pressure on the top of the ball, and the ball comes down much faster than gravity would ever allow it. So we want to make sure that we're going up after we hit the ball. The same thing is true on the backhand. I'm a two-handed backhand, so I'll demonstrate that first. After you hit the ball, go up. Now, the only way you're going to do that is to be going up prior to contact. You're not going to be able to go flat into the ball and then miraculously go up sharply. So there's a low to high component to this. As you're hitting the ball, you're brushing, and you can see the ball spin. This thing's awesome, by the way. I'm an affiliate. You got to get a Topspin Pro. My link is in the description below. You want to be brushing up the back of the ball. If you're a coach, this is the fastest way to get people to actually come back for lessons because of how quickly they learn topspin. And then you can teach them so many new things: cross-court passing shots, topspin lob. When they're playing someone who serves and volleys, you can dip the ball at their feet. It's such a cool tool in order to teach your students exactly how to gain the control and confidence that they're looking for. And as a one-hander, it's the same thing. After you hit the ball, go up. Swinging up is what brings the ball down. If you're a golfer, you know that the ball spins the opposite direction you swing, right? That's just the truth. So if you swing up, that ball is going to spin down. I want you to go out and film yourself. I want you to film yourself from the side. I want you to film yourself from the back. Look at your swing. See if your racket is going up as you're hitting the ball. If you're doing that, you're going to get enough topspin. And if you're not, that's probably why you're still watching this video, because you're so enticed by the idea of what it would be like to go out on the court and truly swing fast and feel like the faster you swung, the more control you got. And that's what topspin gives you. Start working on hitting topspin. Get the Topspin Pro for yourself, for a friend. Get it for a gift for that tennis lover in your family. And there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.